guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about part 4 of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Now, if you haven't seen part 4 of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, there will be spoilers in this review, so if you don't want to be spoiled, stop watching. With that said, here's my review of part 4 of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I love Roz and Harvey together, and I love Theo and Robin together, but I did feel sorry for Sabrina since she felt alone because all of her friends were dating and she wasn't. And since they hadn't had to fight any monsters for a while, it was clear that she wanted something to do. I know that Sabrina wanted to hang out with Roz, Harvey, and Theo, but using her magic to create a fake Bloody Mary attack so they could defeat her together was not a good idea, since they could have been mad at her if they found out what she did. So it was a relief that Roz wasn't mad at Sabrina when she found out why Sabrina did it. But I also thought it was funny that Hilda gave Sabrina the idea. I really love the relationship between the two Sabrinas, and I thought it was really sweet when Sabrina Morningstar hugged Sabrina Spellman when she realized it was her, and I was glad that Sabrina Morningstar agreed to help. But I was wondering what Lilith was going to do since she saw them go off together. But nothing happened with that. Since Caliban was a villain in part 3, it was surprising when Sabrina Morningstar told Sabrina Spellman that she was going to marry him. But since Sabrina Morningstar got a chance to get to know Caliban, it was clear that she knew what she was doing. But I also understood Sabrina Spellman's reaction and why she decided to team up with Lilith to try and break them up. But it was good that Sabrina Morningstar wasn't mad when she found out. When Nick didn't let the uninvited into Hilda and Dr. Cerberus's wedding, I knew that it was going to backfire. But to be fair, since Father Blackwood cleaned up the uninvited, no one recognized him. So it was smart of Sabrina to take him to Sabrina Morningstar's wedding and team up with Sabrina Morningstar and Lucifer to defeat him by having Sabrina marry him and then trap him. But it was also sad when Lucifer prohibited the two Sabrinas from seeing each other again, even though I knew it wouldn't last long. But I was also curious why no one at Hilda and Dr. Cerberus's wedding asked Sabrina about the invitation to a wedding in hell that she had, because you think that would be a question they would ask. When we first met Lucas, I thought that he was the boyfriend that Sabrina created for herself, but he wasn't. But even though he wasn't, he was still a nice guy, and he and Sabrina could have been good together, but the weird put a stop to that. But I love Sabrina and Nick together, so I really loved when Nick sang 16 going on 17 with Sabrina to help get the weird out of her. It showed that Nick really does care about Sabrina. It was a surprise that Roz was actually a witch, but it was also a really good twist, and it actually came in handy since she was able to see the Kings of Hell coming to take Lilith's baby, and the Coven was able to defeat them. So it was handy that she was at the academy when that happened. And I know she said that she didn't want to tell Harvey because she didn't want to worry him, and that was probably true. But I'm thinking that another reason she didn't want to tell Harvey was because how Harvey reacted when he found out that Sabrina was a witch. So it was good when she did tell Harvey. Harvey really has a type, since both his girlfriends turned out to be witches. I was wondering why Sabrina and Roz weren't affected when Father Blackwood made himself emperor with the Imp of the Perverse. So it made sense when Sabrina said that it could be because they both had contact with Eldritch terrors. Sabrina had the weird inside her, and Roz touched the uninvited, which was good since they were able to reverse everything. I knew that Zelda and Hilda would find out about the two Sabrinas eventually, but it was still pretty funny how Zelda reacted when she found out that Ambrose had known the whole time and didn't tell them. And it was also funny how Ambrose reacted while Zelda was yelling at him. It really showed how much Robin loved Theo when Theo said that he wasn't going to go with Robin to the Fae Realm, and Robin said that if Theo wasn't going to go with him, then Robin wasn't going to go at all. So it was really sad when Robin's friend Moth told Theo to make Robin go, because if Robin stayed, he wouldn't be a hobgoblin anymore. And it was also sad when Theo locked the window so Robin couldn't come back. So I was very happy when Robin did come back. It was really upsetting when Lucifer told Lilith that he was going to take Adam from her. So when Lilith told Adam that she wasn't going to let that happen, I was wondering what she was going to do, but I didn't expect that she would kill Adam. At first, I thought she was just pretending that she killed Adam to trick Lucifer, but since she also asked Lucifer to kill her, it was clear that she really did kill Adam. But her plan didn't work since Lucifer cursed her with humanity and banished her to live as a mortal instead of killing her. The fact that the original Zelda and Hilda from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Beth Broderick, and Caroline Rhea were in part 4 was really nostalgic. But can you imagine how cool it would have been if they didn't announce that they would be in it and we just found out while we were watching? People would have really freaked out. But even though it was announced, it was still really cool to see them play Zelda and Hilda again. It was really sad when Sabrina Morningstar died in Sabrina Spellman's arms. It was good that she was able to warn them that the void was coming, but it was still sad since even though they're both Sabrina, they both have different personalities and they considered each other sisters. I understood why Sabrina was upset that Zelda, Hilda, Ambrose, and Nick put her soul in Sabrina Morningstar's body, since she hadn't finished trapping the void in Pandora's box. And even though everyone thought that they defeated the void, it was obvious that they didn't. And then we found out later that Sabrina was now the void. When Father Blackwood told Sabrina that he could help her control the void, it wasn't a smart offer to accept, but there was no one else that could help her. And I know that Ambrose, Roz, Prudence, and Agatha wanted Sabrina to go with them, but they should have listened to Sabrina since she accidentally caused Prudence and Roz to disappear. So it was good that they ended up bringing everyone back. It was really sad when Sabrina was saying goodbye to everyone while she was dying, but she knew that she had to sacrifice herself in order to save everyone, and that was the exact thing that Sabrina would do because she would do anything to protect the people she cares about. Obviously, I'm upset about the show being canceled, and I did hear the rumor that HBO Max was going to pick it up, but I read an article that said that isn't true. But I didn't hate the ending. Yes, it's not the way us fans would have wanted the show to end, but since the dark show, it makes sense that Sabrina would die, and at least she's not alone since Nick's with her. Even though it was implied that Nick took his own life to be with Sabrina, and that's not okay. If something does change and another platform picks the show up, that would be great, but if not, I can live with that. But I am curious what would have happened if there was a part 5, because Sabrina dying seems pretty definite. Sure, they're witches, so they could bring Sabrina and Nick back, but it would be interesting to see what would happen. I guess we'll just have to wait for the comic. Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw part 4 of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my other Chilling Adventures of Sabrina videos, check out the playlist. And if you want to see any of my future videos, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!